These are stupidly expensive things football players own and… First up, Neymar's been convincing his teammates to spend millions on things not even in our universe. Everything started when PSG secured a deal with crypto to help the club launch exclusive NFTs, and Neymar was like most of us, thinking, what the hell is an NFT? Well, once he learned that the world was getting rich off him, he just had to get in on the action. And in January, Neymar made his first purchase aboard when he announced on Twitter that he was officially into the world. Went crazy cause this ain't just any picture, it cost Neymar $481,000. And yet, that ain't even his craziest purchase in the metaverse. Not long after the world found out, he bought an even rarer aid. This time, costing him $570,000 just for a picture. Man, on 2 NFTs that's over $1 million, and that ain't even everything in his portfolio. So, Neymar's teammates heard about his crypto shopping sprees and had to find out what's good, but none of them were more curious than Marco Verratti when he heard Neymar was putting his money into another world. The first thing he thought was, bro, how you gonna pay $1 million for profile pictures, but you ain't gonna subscribe to Flickr? It's free. Don't be like Neymar, man, subscribe. But Marco also realized there's a lot more than NFTs in the metaverse. Cities, clubs, concerts. Marco, I'm trying to live there, so we hit up a real estate agent and cop something worth triple the amount of anything Neymar owns. Yeah, Marco really bought himself a mansion with a helipad on his own private island in the metaverse. Like, brah, that's a nicer place than his crib in real life. No wonder why it cost over $2 million, but that ain't crazier than what his teammate and Bobby owns, cause he spent $3 million to accomplish his childhood dream. And Babe not only grew up in Paris, France, he dreamed of both playing for his home country and living there. So once he was dealt to PSG on a $188 million transfer, it was nothing for Mbappe to blow a couple M's and turn his dreams into reality. And Mbappe crib is located right in the center of a Paris shopping district. It has 3 bedrooms, floor-to-ceiling windows with views of the entire city. Wait a minute, is that ya dude can really see the Eiffel Tower from his bedroom? That's why this crib cost over $3 million, and now I see why Mbappe never headed to Real Madrid. I wouldn't want to leave a crib like this either unless… Next up, Aubameyang spent $200,000 to be exactly like his dad. Yeah, see, Aubameyang watched his dad pull up in fully customized Audis, and Aubameyang dreamed of one day living like him. So as soon as Aubameyang went pro, he spent his entire first check on a $45,000 Audi TT. But buying one Audi, that wasn't enough. Obama copied his dad 2 more times and spent over $200,000. A few years after the first cop, Obama cashed out on another Audi. This time a solid gold RA, but a masterpiece like this didn't get the job done. So Aubameyang recently had a brand new Audi RS7 personally dropped off at his crib, and just to make sure his Audi was worth over $200,000, he hit up his boy Yanamize to get the car fully customized. Damn, like father like son, now raced around the streets in a $200K whip. That's cool and all, but that's literally the cheapest thing in this video. Karim Benzema spent $250,000 on something he can't even use. Yeah, Benzema might be the biggest flexer of all time, because while other players buy watches and chains, Benzema is on another level of the jewelry game. And the last time Benzema hit the jeweler, he wasn't only trying to spend a couple racks. Benzema want to blow $250,000. This ain't just any football. Not only is it completely covered in 72,000 black and white diamonds, each diamond is over 1,000 carats. No wonder why this ball costs $250,000. But come on now, Benzema really bought a football. He can't even kick. He's selfish. At least when Paul Pogba spent over $300K, it was for his teammates. During the World Cup, Popa wanted to do a little more for his team than just help them win. So not only did he score a goal and help them win the World Cup, after they lifted the trophy, Popa decided his entire French team deserves some special gifts. Popa hit up one of the most legendary jewelers in Beverly Hills to design something his teammates would never forget. 1-of-1 custom rings. Each of them are filled with diamonds, sapphires, and rubies to match the country's flag, and were also designed with each player's name, their jersey numbers, and stats from each World Cup game. Now each ring cost over $15,000. With Pogba having 23 teammates, these rings almost cost as much as what Erling Haaland bought his teammates. Just because they were salty, news recently dropped that Haaland is joining his dream team, Man City, and cuz Haaland's been a Man City fan his entire life. The move wasn't personal, but just because he didn't want to leave his squad on bad terms. He caught them $500,000 presents. Not only did he buy each of his 33 teammates custom Rolexes that cost $15,000 each, he also bought all of his old club staff members custom Omega watches for $7,000 each. 10 Look at Haaland and Pogba. Man, how do you put in their teams first while spending thousands? That's nothing to my boy Zlatan Ibrahimovic, because he spent over $1 million for his own birthdays. Yeah, in Zlatan's life there's 3 things that are guaranteed: 1 death, 2 taxes, and 3 every single one of his birthdays. He cops a stupidly expensive whip. Over the last 3 years, Zlatan's made sure his birthdays go down in history. On his 38th, Zlat copped himself a whip straight out of Forza, a Ferrari Monza SP2, but the very next year, on his 39th birthday, Zlatan made a trade. Dude really went from horses to Porsches. This time find himself a car to match his Milan jersey, a Porsche 911 Targa. But we all know the Zlatan 2 cars could never be enough, so when he hit the big 4-0, he let the world know he goes both ways. Yeah, he posted a pic on Instagram of his new purchase, a golden Ferrari SP90 straight ale. This thing has 1,000 horsepower, goes 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, and is half electric. No wonder why this one car costs lots on over $500K, which brought his birthday expenses to over $1 million. But listen, I'm tired of talking about hundreds of racks and $1 million. Let's take things to a whole new level. Cristiano Ronaldo, because he spent over $1 million to wear his car. Yeah, see, if you know anything about Ronaldo, it's either his legendary skills or the fact that dude literally has not 1, not 2, but 3 Bugattis, and not only do those cars cost millions, Ronaldo spent just as much to wear one of his Bugattis on his wrist. Yeah, Ronaldo's Bugatti watch is the only one in the entire world. It's covered in titanium and champagne gold and ice with baguette diamonds, black sapphires, and just so you know, it's Ronaldo's watch. It not only has his CR7 logo, it was designed to look exactly like his Bugatti Chiron's engine. Just look at this. No wonder why the watch cost him $1.5 million, but at least Ronaldo can wear his purchase cause. We're talking about living near Gareth Bale, cause he spent millions on his secret talent. Most people expect Bale to be behind the scenes practicing free kicks, but he'd actually been perfecting his swing and his tee hits. So recently, when Bale copped a mansion that wasn't even the expensive part, he literally fell so in love with golf. He really had the land around his house completely revamped with replicas of the most iconic golf courses in the entire world. Just look at this, it cost him over $2 million. But Bale's golf obsession didn't stop there. He wanted his entire city to get a taste of the game. And knowing not everybody could just pull up to his crib and start hitting dingers in his backyard, Bale spent even more money to open up a place for everybody. This 23,000 square foot building has 3 mini golf courses, neon lights, is gambling themed, it's even got a bar and a restaurant. This was the first par 59 to Bale open, but he plans on turning it into a worldwide empire and spread his golf turnip spot all over the UK and Dubai. But how will Bale get from country to country? Well,